So I just installed what I believe to be the most aggressive front lip for the E92 chassis. And the cool thing is, it just released on the market. Hey, what's up everyone? So if you follow the channel, you know that the E92 does not have a front lip right now, and I've been looking at one for a while. And if you follow the community as far as BMW, you know that a very prominent company who produces parts for these cars just came out with a really cool body kit for this series, and I just picked up the front lip portion of that, and that is the ADRO front lip. So I've been looking at this for a minute. I think they had their unveil at the Beamer Invasion in LA recently, and this thing looks absolutely incredible. I've had it wrapped up for a little bit because I've been out of town doing some traveling. Man, look at this thing. You know, I've been looking at a lip for a while, and you know, the GTS style was probably what I was gonna go with. It looks the best, and it really fits this car, obviously, with the GTS being one of the most sought after cars in this generation. But I wanted something a little bit different. Same with the G80. You know, I like having it OEM plus, maybe plus, but just doing a few things that are just a little bit different outside of the norm. You know, everyone wants to be a little more individual, I guess you could say. But when this lip came out, dude, I literally jumped on it almost immediately, and it came out perfect timing because I almost pulled the trigger on something else for this car. But dude, this thing is so aggressive. It fits the body lines. I mean, this piece right here, that this whole thing sits up in the cowling, and then this piece that climbs up just really accentuates that part of the car. Oh my God, it's gonna be so good. And if you guys go to ADRO, and of course I'm not sponsored by them, but ADRO, if you're watching, I am open to partnerships. But if you go to their website, they have a rear swan neck wing style, which is phenomenal. Super aggressive diffuser, and the side skirts as well. Haven't picked those up yet. Not sure if that will be the next move or not. We'll see, but that's another later video. But for now, this thing is gonna be phenomenal. And before I forget, a couple of while you're there mods, I guess you could say. So the front of this car, in the shade with the garage lights, it looks decent. Paint corrected and ceramic coated the car, so it does look pretty good. But in the light, and especially these black pieces, are just pitted, man. They got, you know, 80,000 miles on them. That black is, I mean, it's gray. It's not even black anymore. You can't even call it black. It's like a faded gray. This has little pits, and just, I tried correcting all of that, and it's just super stained. So what we're gonna do is pick this up from Turner, and I've got a brand new front piece, and I didn't realize how dull that thing was until this came in. This is an OEM BMW black, and it's not even close in color. So, and then I've got these for the grille replacements, and these are the matte black, except that the outside has a little bit, if I can get it to focus here, maybe not, but the outside has some gloss carbon fiber, and that's gonna be a nice subtle upgrade to get those clean, because I didn't want to just throw this phenomenal front lip on here and then have everything else just be stock, even though the car does look pretty good since I got it coated. But these pieces are gonna just refresh the front, which is what I like. So I'm excited about that. So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and pull the bumper, put it on my bumper stand, go ahead and remove these inserts, do the refresh on those, and then we're gonna put this front lip on. I don't know if anyone else has done this yet. I know ADRO put out a video, which is okay, but I'm gonna kind of go through hopefully a little more detail for some of you guys who may wanna do this yourself. So you can kind of see what it takes to put on. Again, I'm doing this bumper off because I'm already refreshing those. You don't have to, but I'm gonna try to give some tips and tricks along the way to help you guys who may wanna grab this in the future. All right, let's get into it. Oh yeah, that looks way better. You know, sometimes when you're doing a project, there's a lot of the while you're there type stuff. And to me, cleaning is always one of those. A, I like things super clean. B, it's also a time that you can kind of check and evaluate if anything's broken, especially for a car that I bought used, you know, just a few months ago. You can check to see if anything's broken or parts are missing or whatever the case may be. But now all the plastic, all the rubber, everything's cleaned up. The ducts in here nice and clean. I mean, they're still older, they still have some scratches, but a nice deep black finish so that I can tell how everything is as far as condition goes. And dude, it looks clean. I mean, who doesn't like that? So also took the time to clean this, make sure it's nice and fresh. Again, making sure there's no cracks or breaks. Everything's good to go. And of course, clean as possible. That's a stain. That's not gonna come out scratched and kind of stained, but it's as good as it's gonna be. If you've never removed these type of tabs on BMWs, I've found it's easiest to get a pick tool and kind of move back the secondary tab. Then you can use your thumb to pull back on the primary tab and that releases it. It's sort of a dual locking system. All right, so now that the grill inserts are in, carbon fiber fitment, I give it a 9 out of 10. It's, you know, I'm very particular with my pieces that I install, and I think once it's on, it looks really, really good, but nothing's ever 10 out of 10. That's my honest opinion. And of course, this is genuine BMW replacement, so it fits perfectly. All right, so I just have this laid on here right now. I'm kind of just going over it and wanted to kind of bring you guys along. So if you look, like if I just take this whole thing off, like this, and then I can just simply lay it in there, just like that. So I think this might be easier because what it is, right here, along up under here, that surface right there is where the 3M tape is gonna go on the front. And then this little surface right there on both sides is where the other 3M locations are gonna be, right under there. So all you have, from my understanding, one section of tape here, one section here, and that little center section right there. That's where the 3M tape is held. And then we're gonna drill 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mounting holes for the bolts and screws. And then if you look down here, I noticed that's one of the mounting holes for the skid plate, and that covers it up. So I'll just take a probably 1/2 inch or 3/4 inch drill bit, bring it in from the rear, and clean that out too, so that can be mounted up. Everything else looks to be in order, and no other issues. So first glance looks good. My goal here, I'm just going to surface prep both surfaces, the lip and the bumper, of course, and then I'm gonna lay it on there. Make sure fitment on the left and right are really good, and then press those in, press the center in once that's done and held. And I think this position is actually better because it's gonna hold it versus on the car and gravity pulling it off. Maybe not, but we'll see. And then I'll go ahead and drill the holes and get those bolted in. But as you can see, this is on the car. Dude, look at this, man. Whoever owned this car before, I don't know what they did. The car's not even lowered, but Jesus Christ. Every time I look at that, it just makes me wonder. But the good thing is this lip I mean, you'll see, actually you won't see it. I mean, the car is gonna be lowered soon, and all you're gonna see is this. No one's gonna get down and really look right in here, but yeah, that'll be covered. And yeah, it's not worth getting a new bumper. It's not structurally damaged, it's just abused for whatever reason. But yeah, I think, you know, once you drill out these 6 holes to put the screws in, it's really easy to come up under here, to get behind here to put the nuts on. That seems pretty easy. But without doing that, what's on the car, you can't get underneath here to get behind there. The only way you could do it would be to try to punch out this mesh, which those tabs are pretty strong. So I don't know. My initial impression would be the bumper removed is the best way to do it, but we'll see. All right, let's get this tape on and get moving. Okay, now that the front lip is back on, honestly, it looks better than I thought it was going to. Not that I didn't like it at first, but I just wasn't quite sure in person how the fitment was gonna really line up because I'd seen it online and it's such a new lip that AGGRESIVE came out with, I think maybe 2 months ago, I'm not sure. I know they released it or did their public reveal at the Beamer Invasion of LA recently, but I, you know, had never seen it in person. But I think the way like these lines just line up with the car, like right here and here, that was my favorite part of this lip, because if you look at it from afar, it just looks absolutely amazing. The style of it, the fitment around the side, I like how it just kind of cleanly comes out to the side here, and the lip doesn't stick out too far. It's aggressive enough, but not so far out there to where it's disproportionate to the rest of the car, which I'm particular with. But overall, I mean, it looks incredible. And the color of this car being sparkling graphite, for whatever reason, maybe it's the light that I'm in, but it almost matches the gloss carbon lip here, but it's probably just the lighting I'm in. And you know, if you guys look up AGGRESIVE and what they have with this Heritage Edition, they have the side skirts, rear diffuser, and the wing. The wing I like. That may be something that I might look into. I'm not sure on the side skirts. I just don't know. And the diffuser as well. I'm kind of particular with those two pieces on cars. Partly, I don't like the fins on the diffuser and the side skirts. The G80 has the same things with the M Performance ones. Just not a big fan. I don't like the look of it. I like the low profile sleek look and the body lines of the E92. I think a low profile diffuser and sleek side skirts, and then that with an aggressive front lip and spoiler or a wing, I think, in my opinion, is the best overall look combo for this car. And of course, that's how the GTS came on these models. But you know, now that ADRO has this front lip and then the swan neck wing, dude, I don't know, that looks so good. And this right here, I don't know if mine's warped. I've done these before, but this thing, it is just, I mean, it's on there. I mean, the designs of these is because it sits on the top of the car and then the tape part sits on the rear of the car. And it's hollow on the inside. So it's like two strips that go like this. It's not a flat surface piece like the stock one or the G80 one. So it has to be perfect. And the center portion and the rear portion are on there, but these two edges, man, I did this twice. I've done this before. This is my first time, and I've taken it at speed. It's not moving, it's not coming off, but it's not perfect like I like it. And the edges are just lifting a little bit, and it hasn't lifted anymore, but it's just not, I don't know if it's bowed or what. And I'm not using the sealer from factory. I can't remember the name right now. It's the factory material that basically is more or less permanent, that for body panels and stuff that automotive manufacturers use. Some people recommend using that for this, but I don't like that, because if it breaks or I want to switch it up, that stuff is on there. Like it's not coming off. So 3M tape has never failed me, but this particular design, I don't know. And this is an M Performance one. This is a BMW part. This is not an aftermarket. I don't know what the deal is. I think it's bowed a little bit. I may go with the AGGRESIVE swan neck wing, because I think it looks amazing with this, and that would complement the front lip, obviously, because they're made to. So also check out the new black mesh. Not an upgrade. This is just a factory replacement, but it is fresh, no 80,000 miles wear and tear. So it looks brand new because it is brand new. And then of course the new grille with the gloss carbon outlay. It's very subtle, but it looks clean. Again, I could not get these clean for whatever. It was a matte finish, and I just could not get that to where it didn't have that faded, peeling look. So now this just freshens up the front of the car, and the front of the car looks really, really nice. But dude, this lip is aggressive, and I think it does this car justice from any angle. And again, car's not lowered yet. You guys know I've got some AST 5100 coilovers on the way. They are built, they should be here soon. And then of course exhaust, differential, we got a lot of stuff going on. But I think for now, with the car not even being lowered, stock wheels, this has already changed the look of the front of the car. I absolutely love it. So let me know what you guys think. I think this is probably one of the most aggressive lips on the market right now. You know, the GTS lip was what I was gonna go with, but since this just came out, and I just got this car, it was perfect timing, and I figured why not go for it. So I'm super happy with it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you guys like it? You don't like it? Either way, I'm not changing it because I like it. Yeah, I think it really does justice to the car. Really, really looks nice. And it's the next step in this E92 build. Thank you guys again for watching. I appreciate the support. Thank you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. There's a lot more on the way for this build. So thanks again, guys. Catch you on the next one.